Welcome everybody, my name is Misty slash Chronexia, and this is the brand new show that I'm starting. We are gonna do something that is a little bit different than whatever you have seen on my channel before. I am doing a me versus chat challenge. Well, it's not really a challenge. It's meant to be a good time. Essentially, the way we are gonna play this is chat is gonna bring up some anime titles and I am gonna tell you about them. Essentially, it is trying to find obscure anime that I possibly don't know about, which I might not know of, or actually know of. The point is just to talk about anime. It's basically talking about unknown anime, so we're gonna do that. I'm keeping an eye on chat. Of course, I am gonna be prioritizing super chats, donations, and members first because they paid for it, so I should do that. And after that, also keeping an eye on actual chat. So the way it goes, you guys drop some titles in the chat, and I tell you whether or not I know about it. And if I have some footage, I might as well include that bad boy in. Why not? So you guys can go ahead and pick some uh, anime. And 11 Eyes, there we go. There, we got one there. 11 Eyes is an anime that I've seen and I know of. It's kind of underrated. I also have directly my anime list ready, so for people who want some footage. I have the visuals, I have the data on the website, so if you want to know, like, if it's dub, how many episodes it is, or stuff like that. 12 episodes. It is aired in 2009. Boom, boom. You got all that on here. And there you go. Alberto de la Torre, $5 donation. Thank you. No enemy tag to it, so I appreciate just the love that you send me. It's a great way to start a Friday. So, yeah, back to 11 Eyes. It is a story. I didn't really like it. And I'll tell you why. It's not really going anywhere, and people are crazy as shit in it. So, like I said, the anime, I didn't watch. I did. I watched it, but I I like to pretend I never did. 11 Eyes was a story about a group of hold that thought. Hey, Misty, got 6 weeks of work broken scapula? Your scapula? What is it? Is like the kneecap? What do I watch? Action, please. Oh, dude, good action. If you haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, that should be your first one. It's gonna keep you busy for like probably not 6 weeks, but a good amount. Thank you so much for the donation, by the way. A good action anime. But besides that, like, if you want the big line, One Punch Man is actually gonna release a new season. You can keep up with that. Besides that, we action. The Legend of the Legendary Heroes, I think, is a little bit underrated. I talked about it last week. I think it's a good one. You might have a shot with that one. Cool. So that's 1-0 for me. I do know about 11 Eyes. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna try to go through many so we can have a good talk about it. Dark Pride said Overdrive. Oh my dude, yes, I do know about Overdrive. I fucking love it. Overdrive is a racing anime on bicycle, rather a cycling anime. Oh, another donation. You guys are on fire. It's Friday, man. Thank you so much. Do you know about the anime Armitage 3? Oh, I do. I think I do. Let me check. Is that based on a game? I think it is. Let me... Armitage 3. Oh, it's an older one, yeah. From the... No, it's not that one. I'm thinking of something else. Durara or Bakano? That's tough. Probably Durara, because it has more episodes and feels like a bigger story. But I really like Bakano. Bakano, like, has... It's not really time travel, but it's like different period of stories. I don't know. Is this a hard pick? Probably draw. I don't know. Um, Hermitage 3 is not the anime I thought it was, so I don't think I have seen this one. Here, if you guys want to have like an advantage in this game, I don't know many anime that are before in a Shell. Yeah, no, okay, I haven't seen this one. It's an OVA, probably why I never actually cut my eyes. Um, how about this one? Tell us about. I haven't finished Overdrive. Sorry. Overdrive is a cycling anime. I'm gonna drop by quickly for it. Super good. Highly recommend people to give it a shot. Made me cry. Episode 17 had me bawling. It was so good. I wish it had more episodes. Kind of ended after 26. So definitely check it out if you like sports anime. It's one of the better ones. Someone said Limey Ito. That's a not really romantic, but like kind of slice of life ish. I mean, it's a rom com from what I recall. Ecchi harem, yeah, yeah, this is a meaningless kind of story. Um, I saw the first episode. I wanted to talk about it, but it was kind of boring, so I never actually bothered much for it. Sadly, donations are not available in my country yet, but what about Doreiku, the animation? Doreiku, I like Doreiku because here's the thing. Doreiku had a really cool premise. If you don't know, Doreiku is a kind of darkish story about people that put somewhat of a mouth guard and they become a slave to someone else by losing a condition that they place. It's kind of a gambling slash bondage. It has a lot of sexual stuff in it, but it's kept clean, so you never actually see naked girls or stuff like that. It's just implied. Doreiku as a manga was alright. As an anime, I don't know. What's people have to say about it? 6.12. So I guess that speaks for itself. 12 episodes, never really got much done. So I'm not sure. I think it might be dub. It is dub. So yeah, Doreiku's dub. So there you go. um, I got a donations. You know it, but please talk about Punchline. Most more people need to know just how amazing it is. It is so much more than what it looks like at first. All right, Punchline is an anime that came out in 2015 during the summer, I believe. Yeah, it played during the summer. It aired in spring. Punchline is look. I can't give you the premise, the basic line of the show because it won't make sense. It's an anime you have to watch, and look, it's a comedy. It's action. You got superpowers. It's got sci-fi. It's such a jumble pot of everything that it's hard to just like point exactly like put it in one category. Um, it's wacky. It's interesting. It's absolutely a chaotic mess. That's the only way I can put it. Punchline is about superheroes, and I don't know how you're supposed to describe it. It's just I've seen it. I know what it's about, but like I can't sum it up in like two lines what it is about. Do you know about Hiromiya OVA? Check double quick. Horomiya. Oh yeah. I talked about. This is the weird one, right? That's the manga. The manga is a lot better than the anime. I'll tell you that much. But they did it. They did it. Just give me the fucking show. Ori-san. Yeah, that's the one. I talked to. Did I talk about it or I meant to? Orimiya is a story about a guy that looks really generic on the surface, but he's into metal and has like a lot of tattoo hidden uh, under his clothes. And the girl is like she appears to be one way, but she's actually another way, and they start bonding together. They made a OVA about it, and it is interesting for the very least of it. So if you have not seen this one, I think this is a pretty interesting premise. Do pick up the manga if you have never seen it, because the manga is absolutely leagues better. It says the camera is laggy. Mm, Let me know if you guys like if anybody else has some problems with it. It seems all right on my end. I'm not too sure, but yeah. So yeah, here you go. I think we're like 7-1s right now. You guys got to step up your game. Somebody mentioned 100, so I'm gonna leave it here. 100. All right, I can talk about 100. 100 is a sexy. I don't know if you can put it as that. It's an action with a lot of etchy stuff in it. The story is kind of dumb. You got aliens that comes in and they have to fight off monster. Action, sci-fi, harem, romance, etchy, mecha. Yeah, and it's this jumble of all the genres you can put together. It's actually not that good, but the fan service is quite dope. If you have some good eye candies that you're looking for, this one is kind of, it's kind. Not really sure what I can do to fix this camera. Let me see if I have some stuff that I can close that might be troubling myself with some lags. It shouldn't be the case, but just in the off chance that my computer is struggling, I'm gonna kill a few files. What is this? Don't need that. Uh, just give me a second. There you go. Should be slightly better. Hopefully. Let me know if it's still a problem. Camera's good. People saying I don't know. See, it seems like it's a per person issues. So I don't know. Is dub anime considered less quality than the subtitle original anime? Depends on the show. Some dubs are bad. Some dubs are better than the original. I can say, for example, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, fucking fight me if you like Goku in Japanese. What the fuck is wrong with you? Uh, but no, this show's like, despite all the backlash going on right about now, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is a better dub, in my opinion, than the original. Um, this Dogo said Shigurui. Shigurui, I can talk about Shigurui. Shigurui is a uh, historical anime about um, it's a tournament between samurai, and it's basically a guy that I think is blind, and the other one has an arm missing. I think they're both like handicapped, and they end up fighting one another at some point. It's a really good show. Enemy call. I want to eat your pancreas. I have not seen this one because I don't believe it's out. It's a movie that just that aired last year in September 2018. I don't think it's out yet. So it's hard to say. I bet you don't know Maji de Otaku na English Ribanchan. Ribanchan, yeah, I know about Ribanchan. I saw it earlier. I think this week. I mean, that's the one that teach you about English, right? The magical girl, yeah. Yeah, I was doing research about teach English with a cute girl on screen. There you go. I know about it. That's the TV show, and then they made an actual series ish, but it's 4 minutes per episodes. Um, yeah, no, I know about this anime. Um, it's I mean, it's not a show for Westerners. It's one of those typically Japanese anime that's meant to be intricate for people to learn about English. So yeah, good try. But I do know about Ribboncha. Did I watch Allison to Lilia? Hold that thought. We have another donation. You guys are on fire. Thank you so much, by the way, for everyone who's giving donations. Have I seen Guilty Crown? And also, if I'm may too, 5 shonen anime in your opinion. Okay, shonen anime are kind of my niche favorite shows, so it's hard for me to pick only 5. But Hitman Reborn, Hunter x Hunter 2011, um, Food Wars, Assassination Classroom, and Ice Shield 21. Yeah, those are my 5. Guilty Crown? Guilty Crown, yes, I have seen Guilty Crown. Terrific show. Absolutely loved the soundtrack, the visuals, stunning. Story, strong start, terrible ending. The ending was just could have done so much more with it. Kind of like Darling in the Franxx. I mean, if you have such a good premise, why do you want to fuck it up at the end with this kind of I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it. The anime is worth checking out, but Jesus God, how'd you fuck it up so badly? Um, what do I think about Black Clover? Here's the thing. I started watching Black Clover earlier this year. I think in January or February. I was all right with it. I watched about 22 episodes, and then I kind of stopped because I had other things going on, and I went back into it. And for the love of God, I could not give any shits about any characters. So I saw about like 22 episodes. I'm told the manga's better, and the anime is kind of. I'm done with it. I don't think I can go any further with it. Hated the ending as well. Yeah, I think it's a it's a well agreed upon conundrum. Kaleido Star, absolutely Kaleido Star every day of the week. Kaleido Star is an anime about circus. I do own it on DVD. I have both season. Give me a second. I'm gonna pick it up. Oh shit. I do have both episodes here. I mean both season. Um, super good show. If you like, I saw the first episode and I was absolutely in with the story. Basically, it's a girl that moves from Japan to America to enter the equivalent of Cirque du Soleil. And from that point onward, she just do trampoline and trapeze and other stuff like that. I love the Guilty Crown soundtrack. Absolutely, it's fucking awesome. Tate no Yusha, no, The Rising of the Shield Hero. Dude, I watch every episode as soon as they come out. Yeah, girl, I got one. Just was in the door. It was like, "Do you want a coffee?" I was like, "Nah, I already made one." Um, have I seen Utawareru Mono? I talked about it in the last top 10. If you want to hear me have a more concise opinion about it, Utawareru Mono, fun show, yeah. Let's see if you know about this one. Tanaka-kun. Yeah, Tanaka-kun is always listless. Yeah, I know about this one. It's fairly popular. A lot of people do. Is the first part to Barakamon, right? Or am I thinking about something else? I know. Let me double check something real quick. Handa-kun. Yeah, no, I'm confusing. I'm always confusing Handa-kun and Tanaka-kun. Is always listless. Tanaka-kun is always listless is about a story that just doesn't give two shits about anything. So yeah, this is a really fun show. Did I see a Kamega Kill? I have. A Kamega Kill is really fun. I mean, again, it suffers from the same thing that Guilty Crown does. Is cool story. Well, can you stop Game of Throning every characters you see? Um, did I watch Ikitosen? Which one? The first season? All of the season? Extravaganza? Um, Extravaganza Epoch? I've seen most of them. Yeah, I know about all the story of Ikitosen. Basically, it's a school that has fighting between the students and the other schools, districts, and basically it's a big playground where people kick the shit out of each other and punch, rip clothes because that's a gimmick that a lot of people accepts. Um, what do I think about the Ancient Magus Bride? Terrific show. I'd like to have more episodes about it. The Ancient Magus Bride, because I don't know. I'm not sure. Is the manga still ongoing? Yeah, it's still running. So I think they could really like put more into it. Um, no, I don't have any problems with it. I think it is visually very beautiful. The relationship between the characters are fun. Uh, yeah, it has a good pace. The atmosphere feels nice. Has kind of a vibe to Mushishi for me. I'm not sure if Natsume Yujincho. I mean, yeah, kind of Violet Evergarden. Those kind of animes. Yeah, it's really good. What about the anime called Terraformars? Mixed opinions. I kind of like it for the most part, but is that the second season that just the second season just sucked, and then they made a movie. I don't really have an opinion for Terraform Mars. It's like it has its moments. Which is better, Fullmetal Alchemist or Brotherhood? Brotherhood for me, absolutely Brotherhood. Ahoharu Kikanju. Um, Ahoharu Kikanju is an anime that's kind of like Huron High School Host Club. You have a main character that's kind of look like a boy, but is actually a girl, from what I recall. And basically, it's a paint gun, paintball gun, paint. Yeah, it's a club where people use paintball gun. I forgot. I saw the first episode and I was like, nope, that's too girly for me, my dude. Uh, Dude, can I slap your head? Sure. Swing by my place and give it a good smacky booty. Del Toro Quest. Classic. Have I seen Hikaru no Go? Yeah, I have. Oh, I love it so much. Hikaru no Go, I think I talked about it last week briefly. An anime about someone playing a game of Go, which is kind of like Reversey in the West here. Uh, yeah, no, I can show it off if you guys want to give it a chance. It's a little bit older, from 2001 to 2003. Has a bit of a vibe of Shaman King. So if you guys want to try that one out at some point, super good. Is Dororo 2019 better than manga? Um, I feel like a lot of people would tell you no, but at the same time, I mean, it depends. Like, so far, from what I've seen from Dororo, is very accurate to the the manga. Is really faithful to it. I think they're gonna do the full story, and I think it's gonna be better in the end than the manga is. Um, have I seen In This Corner of the World? I think I have. In This Corner of the World. It's a movie, right? Uh, I might not have seen this one. Uh, Trying to read the premise briefly. No, I don't think I've seen this one. Is it any good? I'm not. I haven't seen as many movies that I wish I have. Have I seen Yakitate Japan? Yeah, I have. It's wacky as fuck. Yakitate Japan is a cooking anime. It's mostly a comedy with which use cooking as a crutch. Not really a crutch, but I mean they talk about it. They use it for the story. Uh, have I seen Chikyu Shoujo Arjuna? Let me check if it's Chikyu Shoujo Arjuna. Nah, don't think I have seen this one. Arjuna? No, I haven't seen this one. Is that any good? Have I seen Kwanzi Fashi? Yeah. Chanji Fashi. Uh, my Mandarin is garbage. Yes, I have. It's a very fun show. It's one of the better Chinese one that we have around. The second season was good, and the third season was no. The second season wasn't good. The third season was really good. So yeah, it's hmm, I'd say people should pick it up, but at the same time, I mean it's a Chinese anime, and a lot of people don't want to bother to read subtitles and subtitles, so I understand why people wouldn't pick it up. Uh, did you watch Seiken Tsukai no World Break? Unfortunately, I have. World Break. Yeah, that's the one. I didn't like it so much. This, the light novels adaptations are just. I feel like they all blur together. They all have the same thing, and they end before they actually get to the good stuff. So I don't know. There's very few light novel adaptations that I actually get into. Is there an anime that I hate? There's several that I hate. Green's one of them. Imoto Maruchan, Erumanga Sensei. All the overly slutty ones that are just like crossing a line. Green just for personal reasons. Have I seen Casino Stigma? I have. I also own it on DVD. I have so much up there. Um, Casino Stigma is an anime about a guy that is exiled from a family of fire user because he used wind magic, and eventually he comes back, and he starts to bond with one of the daughter of the fire magic family. Lots of action. It's fun. It's a fun anime. Have I seen Skip Beat? Oh yes, I have. It's so good. So many people should actually pick it up. Skip Beat is like it seemed like a girly anime, but they had such a way with things. Because here's the thing, Skip Beat is about like the world of acting and the way the main girl character is put through scenarios. Like one time she has like a broken ankle and she has to sit through a geisha ceremony, which forces you to remain like still for like 2 hours sitting on your foot, which she had a broken ankle. Hey, we got a new member. Welcome to Deathblade. Thank you for joining the elite. So yeah, absolutely pick up Skip Beat if like from all the ones we've talked so far, Skip Beat should be at the top of your list. They also have a dub that was made by fuck, I'm drawing a blank. Pete Piper Company. They did the dub and it is incredible. So check that out if you have never seen it. Um, it's pretty good without spoiling much. It's kind of a post-apocalyptic magical girl show. All right, so we were talking about this one, Chiki Shoujo Arjuna, a post-apocalyptic magical girl. Kind of rings a bell now. Could be. I know for sure I haven't seen it, but I feel like somebody talked to me about it at some point, and I don't know. I still haven't seen it. Skip Beat is indeed amazing. Also has Miyano Mamoru sing. Yeah, she's great. Have I watched it? We talked about 11 Eyes earlier. Yeah, I've seen what I've seen 11 Eyes. It was alright. I had too like the girl had too much of a brother sister complex. It was just weird. Have I seen Hugh Holder, Maho Sensei Negima? I've seen the first episode because I watched Negima, but I was never really too much into the franchise. So I know of it, but I haven't seen it. Not entirely, at least. Have I seen F A Tale of Memories? I have. F A Tale of Memories is a really sad. Well, not sad. Well, it can be sad. It's an emotional one for sure. There's also a Tale of Melodies that is super underrated. I'm not sure, like, if you compare the amount of members for a Tale of Melodies versus Tale of Memories, I feel like it's so disparate that I don't really get why. Because Melodies came out after, but it's my favorite out of the two. So yeah, if you have never seen either, Tell Memories is the most popular one. Melodies, super good too. Have I watched Katana Monogatari? Yeah, I have. I've watched all of the Monogatari ones. I seen Yorumigen and Mahoka Koko no Retosei. The irregular Magic High School. Yeah, I've seen both of them. They're good. Yorumigen is a mafia slash black market slash guns anime, and like it's about trade and stuff like that. And Mahoka Koko no Retosei is a high school magical battle stuff like that. Space Battleship Tiramisu, dude. I'm surprised anybody else know about that. Tiramisu is I think there's an older one, right? Or am I thinking about something else? I mean, I know what it's about. I've seen the first episode for this one. I'm just trying to remember exactly what it entails. Yeah, okay. I was confusing it with another one, but yeah, no, it's super underrated. Blue Dragon or the Law of Ueki? Probably the Law of Ueki. Yeah, just because it feels like the audience is a little bit older for Ueki. My thoughts on World Trigger? Hmm. I I don't really have a problems with it. It started super slow, and eventually it became really good. But if you have to have someone sit through something really bad, it has to be equally better by the time you get to the end. And I feel it was like just the threshold under that. I was like, yeah, but I wouldn't have like knowing the ending. I wouldn't have sat through all of it just to watch it. So is it good? Yes, but it's such a slow curve before it actually get interesting. Do you like black butter? I think you mean black butler. Uh, Not really, but I see its appeal, and usually it's very popular with the ladies. What do I think about the quintessential quintuplet? If you've seen it, I've seen some episodes. I talked about it in previous weeks. I think it was last stream or the one before that. Essentially, I feel like I'd be okay watching the first episode and the last one, and that's all I really want to know, because anything in between is just red herring, and I don't know. I mean, they're gonna try to bond between the characters, but it feels kind of pointless because there's only one at the end that's gonna be picked. So, will Hunter x Hunter ever return? Probably not. I don't think so. They already did a reboot, so unless they pick it up or make a new season, which seems unlikely, but knowing the direction they went with the manga, I wouldn't hope for it. You're just gonna hurt yourself, man. Don't do it. Mm, uh, you want to see shit anime? Watch Inazuma 11. It's shit but enjoyable. Inazuma 11 is a sports anime about soccer. Football, sorry. I meant to say football. We say soccer in Canada because we're not prideful. Um, Inazuma 11 is. This is the anime about soccer. I mean, there's nothing else about it. It's just soccer. So yeah, no, it's all right. If you're gonna watch an anime about football, I'd say probably pick Captain Tsubasa. But for me, it's just donation. Misty, please tell me what happened between you and the anime man and the rest of the gang. No more collab video. Also, JoJo is trash. What happened between everyone is that I had a daughter, and that made me not able to travel the world just as much. I mean, I'm still very good friend with JoJo, JoJo, Joey, and Aki, and I'm also in good terms with Noble. I mean, it's just life happened, and I can't leave my wife with two babies at home and just go hang out with my friends. This is just what happens. So, I'm sorry if it bums you out. It also bums me out. I had a good time hanging out with them, and it was always some good memories that I cherish. Uh, do you know Shitcom? Shitcom? I don't think that's an act. Oh, it is. I know. I don't know. A beautiful couple is enjoying a lovely dinner together. Suddenly, the woman's stomach begins to make a loud rumbling sound as she attempts to calm the beast in her belly. Her partner proposes to her, leaving her both overjoyed and distressed at her situation. The astonishing events of that night now begins to unfold as a mysterious mass starts to make its way out of her. Jesus Christ. No, I have not seen Shitcom, and according to the score, it must be absolutely awful. Hope this will stump you. Have I heard of Photon? Photon. I have heard of Photon, but I have not seen it. Super old. I have not seen this one. It's an OVA, that's why. Like, if you go in the 90s or 80s and you go for an OVA, odds are I haven't seen it. Um, it's a ecchi rom-com, sci-fi, mecha, action adventure. So it's a jumble mess of everything. The character design kind of feels like I've seen them before, but it's hard. Nah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to pick up a shitcom after that because I want to see how bad it is actually. Um, thought on domestic Nakanajo. I've seen the first episode and I hate it. I really don't like it, and I know some people really enjoy it because they eat drama like it's fine dining at a Gordon Ramsay 5-star restaurant. I don't give a fuck about a love triangle where the characters are all just despicable on every single layer they have. So I don't know. If you don't make me like the characters, like I don't have a problem with antagonists if they're evil and they're bad. There's a good way to do it, and that's fine. But if all of your characters are just idiots that just do the wrong decision at every corner, I just don't. I can't feel for them. How's Cat Dance? Wacky, funny, and interesting. It's kind of like a random anime, similar to Gintama a little bit. I mean, makes sense because the artist worked with the author of Gintama, but overall, yeah, Cat Dance real good. Shitcom is one episode long, 1 minute long, and hosted on YouTube. God damn. I'm gonna check it out. What do I think about the Monogatari series? Anyone knows this 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 theme song? That's my ringtone. If if someone knows what my ringtone is, um, I'm gonna give you a shout out because you are an absolute beast. But I don't think anyone knows what this ringtone is from because it's really obscure. I can probably play it again if you guys didn't hear it. I'm gonna play it again without the me talking over it. So give me a second. Uh, all right, you guys ready? Here's the ringtone. Tell me what it's from. It is from an anime. So if you've seen the show, um, it's it's an older one, but yeah, Mayan got it. It is from Bokusatsu Tenshi Dokuro-chan. Dokuro-chan. I'm surprised, honestly, that anyone knows it. Um, it is an anime about a girl that is an angel, and she beats the shit out of the main character with a giant mace. It's a fun comedy, hilarious show. Thoughts about Nanbaka? Nanbaka is a fun anime about people in prison, and it's wacky, it's colorful. I like it. My friend Alejandro Saab plays one of the characters, so I think he plays. Let me double check. Uno, yeah, forgot the name. Hmm. Let me whip out Shazam real quick. I don't think you would find it with Shazam. Yeah, that's a catchphrase from Dokuro-chan. What's my opinion on Overlord? Do you recommend it? I do. I do recommend it. It's all right. Veteran noob with the fat $2. Thank you, my boy. This is my good friend from my Discord server. He's always nagging on me. Um, I'm just giving you shit. What was I talking about? Overlord. Yeah, if you story about a guy that gets stuck in a video game, he's super badass and stuff happens. Very fun show. Kind of slow to get somewhere. But the cast is fun. Danganronpa first season. Yeah, I liked it. A lot of people say like you have to play the game because otherwise it's not the real experience. But I mean, it's what got me into the series, so I can't really give it shit. So yeah, no, it's fun. Deathblade, Misty, do you want people giving the Japanese title of the show or the English one? Either. Normally, if I don't know one or the other, I'll just look it up on my anime list. But whatever is fine. Usually, I know kind of both, so depends how obscure the title is. Um, have I seen Ueno wa Bikuyu? If you haven't, Ueno. See, this is one that I'm not sure. Ueno-san. That's not even out, is it? No, it's really recent. Yeah, that's the. Yeah, okay. That's the anime about a girl that like is super awkward and she just trips over her own shadow. Um, is that it? 30 years in love with the concept of falling in love. She makes. Am I thinking about the right one? I think I am. Essentially, yeah, it's a recent anime from the winter season. I haven't watched all of the episodes. They're rather short, so I'll probably do at some point. Chronological order for the Fate franchise when that's already been made. Check out the Chronexiology Fate, or I think it's called Chronexiology Nasuverse because it includes other titles that are related to the Fate franchise. Lol, I'm in the thumbnail. Yeah, yeah. I think I took a screen cap of last week, last week chat. I just scrolled through like a segment of it, and I just put a bit in. But thank you so much. What's my favorite genre and why? I don't know. I have a really soft spot for horror anime, and comedy if it's done right. Also shonen. Um, how about Ghost Hunt? Ghost Hunt is really good. And speaking of horror anime, Ghost Hunt is an anime. It's probably one of the better ones when in terms of scary. Because usually like it's hard to find an anime that's gonna give you the spooks, but this one I feel had a good. Yeah, they have this moment. Misty, have you seen Katekyo Hitman Reborn? Yeah, it's one of my favorite of all time. Katekyo Hitman Reborn is one show that is slow. Takes about 20, 30 episodes before it actually like let it rip, and it's fucking amazing after that. Favorite anime ending? Mine is Code Geass. Uh, favorite anime ending? Probably Assassination Classroom. Although, for maybe Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is also in there. How often do I stream? So far for the past month, every week, once a week. We were streaming on the Thursday for the first 2 weeks. Then I switched to Fridays because I felt like it had a better vibe for everything. So yeah, Friday, every week's on Friday. Kisses. Do I know about Kisses? Yes, yes, I do know about Kisses. Kisses is a etchy rom comedy about uh, an anime that is a brother and his two twin sisters that are incredibly pervy. It's a comedy. It has its moment. I don't I'm not gonna give it too much shit because it is funny. Uh, Veteran noob with a $5. I'm here to 1v1 you. Unfortunately, I'm at work, so you'll need to just assume I won since, as you know, I'm an anime expert. I do know you are, and I would never dare to step up to you, good sir. You are the superior anime knowledge master. Uh, what do I think about an anime called How to Steal 55 Kisses? How to Steal 55 Kiss. I'm guessing it's this one. It's currently airing. Never finished airing. Seems like it's alright. Never seen it. That's the fourth season. Oh God. Um. Oh, it's a Chinese one. It's a Chinese original net anime. I have never, and I haven't seen this one. Is it good? What do I think of Koikaze? It's I don't want to talk about this one. Koikaze is it's an anime about an older guy and I think it's his sister, was it? He falls in love with her and it's like 25 levels of inappropriate. His father has a mother and a sister, but has because not only his is it his sister, but it's his younger sister, and she's like 12, something like that. No, she's 15. 15, and he's like 27. I mean, that it's just messed up. My thoughts on Air Gear. Really good show. Wish it had more episodes. The manga was good, but the ending is just ass, and Ringo was best girl. That's all I got on it. What do I think about My Roommate is a Cat? I have seen the first episode and I found it very endearing. I like the fact that they show you like both perspective of the characters. It was a really fun anime. The story is slow, but I think it's a good watch. And yay, I won 1v1. Yeah, good job. Uh, what do you about the world? Only God knows. What do I know about the world? Only God knows. Pretty much all of it. Let's say anime made by Manglobe from 2007. I want to say. World God only knows. Oh, I'm way too early. 2010, actually. So there's 3 seasons and stuff like that. It's an anime, a harem rom com about a guy that is a pro gamer at dating sims, but he's bad with actual people. It's a fun show. Uh, Misty Senpai, what about White Album 2? I don't remember if you've already answered. Not this week. I've talked about White Album 2 on my Discord, and it is an absolutely fantastic anime. Okay, I have a few I think you haven't seen. I hope. Megazone 23, Coast Sweeper Maki, then of course Ulysses 31. Ulysses 31 I have seen. Um, Ulysses 31 is a little bit older, but I know of this one. Um, Megazone was the other one. Megazone. Those are all like OVAs from this one I haven't seen. I don't even know about it. And the other one was Ghost Sweeper Maki. Uh, Ghost Sweeper. I think it's this one. But it's Ghost Sweeper Mikami. So it's probably this one. I haven't seen this one either. But they're all from the 90s and the 80s, so you found my sweet spot. Good job. Oh shit, Simon, take my money and tell me about Guri Zero. Guri Zero, yeah. Guri Zero is an anime from 2012, I think. Guri 2000. Jesus, my dates are off. 2008, sorry. And anime. I think it's a prequel to Tokyo ESP, and no, it's not a prequel. It's they shared character. And Gary Z, I mean, it was kind of a prequel ish. Um, love the dynamic between the main girl characters. They're both part of a government agency that are dealing with supernatural monsters, supernatural disaster countermeasure division, and essentially they fight demons. Well, not demons, but like monsters ish, and yeah, they have a cool dynamic. They're fun and they're super cool. Yeah, I really recommend this one if you have never seen it. What do I think about Goblin Slayer? What do I? Boy, what do I think about Goblin Slayer? Terrific first episode. Episode 2, kind of garbage, and after that, it was just I don't know. Felt like it had a cool premise, and they blew all of their good stuff on the first episode. Sorry about that. Thoughts on Aishin Cow killing Cupid's chocolate? I like it. I like it really a whole lot. This is another Chinese anime, by the way. If the title wasn't obvious enough, um, it's it's rare to see a Chinese anime that's doing like comedy, well, rom com in this case, especially the harem type. But the visuals were great. The jokes were fun. Overall, very likable anime. It's probably not the best Chinese one, but I don't know. Both seasons were real fun, and I enjoyed them a lot. In my opinion, Goblin Slayer is so generic that it's actually good. Kind of like Slayers. Well, Slayers is good, but not for the same reason. Let's say. What do I think about Shumatsu Nani Shitemasta? Shumatsu. I think I've talked about it. Shumatsu. Yeah, World End, right? I don't know. Cool premise. It was just slow pace. I mean, I feel the same way about World Hand that I do about Violet Evergarden. Really good, but too slow pace for me. Naxtaku, Rick and Morty is one of my top 10 anime thoughts. Yeah, fucking Rick and Morty is amazing. I never finished season 3 now that I think about it. I stopped after the Citadel episode. I think I had like 2 or 3 episodes left. Because at that time when I was watching it, I had caught up with every episodes that were released, and I never got back into watching the rest. But Rick and Morty is fucking amazing. It's hilarious. I love it. My favorite episode, I think my favorite episode of Rick and Morty is it's kind of a tie between Pickle Rick and the episode where they kind of inception the battery of Rick spaceship and Summer is stuck inside of it. That was probably my favorite episode. Have I seen Diamond no Ace? Yes, Ace of Diamonds, a baseball anime. They're making a new season. What's my favorite sports anime? I Shield 21. Rick and Morty is not an anime, it's a cartoon. R slash whoosh. Yes, we know it's a cartoon. Thank you. Um, don't shoot me, but Gravity Falls is so much better than Gravity Falls is tremendously good, but it's not in the same league of. I mean, I don't mean like they're not on the same level. They're both like at the top, but they're not in the same genre. I'd say like Gravity Falls is. I can see myself showing Gravity Falls to my daughters, but Rick and Morty probably not before their teens. So I don't know. If Avatar is an anime, then Rick and Morty is an anime too. Yeah. With that logic, you can't argue with that. Sorry. My thoughts on Jigoku Shoujo, Hellgirl. Hellgirl. I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings about it. Hellgirl is an anime. It's kind of episodic, where every new episode is a different case, and the characters are. I mean, besides Hellgirls, they're always changing. So, Have I seen Evil or Live? Oh, do I? Yes, I have. It's absolute garbage, and no one should actually watch it. Has it got better? Because I saw the first episode, and Jesus, God, was it bad? Yep, nope. It stayed just as bad as it was. Um, it's a story about people that are brought in a prison slash correctional facility, and it was absolutely moronic. Have I seen Boku wa Echika Dekinai? Yeah, Haganai and Tsukunai. Haganai. Uh, am I thinking about this one? Let me double check something. Boku wa Echika. Oh no, I'm confusing it. Yeah. So I can't play H. Yeah, I've seen this. I used to have a wall scroll of it. Kind of like High School DxD, except not not that. Hey, Yukito Neko! I made it. Thoughts on the new season of Sword Art Online? Much better than I don't know, season two. Uh, yeah, no, they're really bringing it back. Like a lot of people are still hardcore giving it crap, but they're rallying up on it. Thank you for recommending me My Hime. Great anime. You're welcome. For everybody else who hasn't seen My Hime, get the fuck on it. It is absolutely worth watching. It should be one of your favorite anime of all time. And we're talking about My Hime here. Once again, as you type it down on your document on Word, it's My Hime. Spell M-A-I, Hime, like this. Write it down and watch that shit. Sincerely, of the rest of the world who has seen My Hime. It's really good. Fuck that score, it's garbage. It's actually a 10 out of 10. Every dentist recommends it. So good. So good. What happened to Chronexia and the Eight Seals? We're working on it low key. I'm not telling you more because it's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be a real good surprise when I have something ready. But we're keeping it low key. Do I think Trinity 7 should get a second season? I mean, I'm not against it. More of something is always better. Unless we're talking about rape. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, no, another season of Trinity 7 could be good. Gintama or Full Metal Alchemist, not really the same genre. Probably, you know what? Probably Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you're talking about Brotherhood, if you're talking about the original, then absolutely Gintama. My opinion on Rising of the Shield Hero, absolutely amazing. Except last episode, I kinda... Was it really necessary to add, like, Melty to the party? I mean, if she becomes cool and she can actually fight and not just constantly whine, then I'm on board, but Jesus, girl, get it together. Have I seen This Ugly Yet Beautiful World? I have, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. I think the ending was absolutely retarded, and why are the girl always naked is what I'm asking. Because I don't get it. Is Owlgirl worth the watch? Do you like comedy? If you like comedy and like stupid comedy, because she's absolutely an idiot in the ever way possible. I don't know. Yeah, I'd say watch it. But if you want a comedy that's very unlikely you've seen, check out Tonari no Seki-kun. because that's fucking genius comedy. That's one of the better ones. Um, have I seen One Outs? Yes, yes, I have. It's absolutely amazing. One of the rare anime of mind game slash cats and mouse like thinking. Um, yeah, absolutely recommend it. Yeah, One Outs if you're looking for something in the same vein as Death Note or Ultimate Survivor Kaiji. Super good. But it's about baseball though, so you have to have a little bit of understanding about baseball. Um, what's my thoughts about Makenki? Don't really care for it. It's alright. What do I think about Goku dolls? Uh, Goku doll girls? Yeah, the Backstreet Girls. Uh, it's a fun comedy. The plot is about mafia yakuza members that have disappointed their boss for the last time, so then they have to have a sex change and become idol girls. And it's basically yakuza members as idol girl. It's a comedy. It's stupid, but it has its moment. It's kind of a show you watch on the side. Opinion on FLCL. Amazing first season. The season after that, what have they done? Like they did, they did a card captor Sakura with the FLCL. I'm still mad about it. Let me not talk about it. Mm, what are my thoughts on Data Life Season 3? I haven't watched Season 3. Salut Misty, qu'est-ce que t'en penses? Whoa, shit, what happened? Oh, message got deleted. Sorry. Didn't get a chance to read it before. Um, have I seen High Score Girl? Yeah, I have. I think it's super underrated. What's my take on Little Busters? Too slow paced? Do I have just... No, no, I get your point. Little Busters is a little bit slow. Have I seen Tsurune? It interested me due to the archery aspect. I think I have. Uh, yeah, that's the one that's like all about the guys that are in the archery club, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Had beautiful visuals, but if you don't like archery, and mind you, it is incredibly slow paced, you're not gonna like it. But otherwise, very very good show. Urusei Yatsura. Thoughts on Urusei Yatsura? That's the girl with the leopard bikini, right? Uh, yeah, it is. Um, that's an older one that I've seen a few episodes of because, dear God, there's 200 of them, and I'm not gonna watch 200 episodes of comedy, slice of life comedy. Uh, the premise, if you want to get into it, is about a girl from an alien race that ends up on Earth, and she's tsundere. I think she is, yeah. I don't know, I've seen some episodes of it. I haven't seen the whole show, obviously, but enough to know what it's about. Have I seen Black Lagoon? Yes, I have. Did you enjoy Run with the Wind? I started it. It just ended airing. I think at the end of March, and I just started watching it because I wanted to binge it, and I'm up to episode 3. I think I just started. So far, it's very interesting. I like the characters. I know that everyone is saying that it has an amazing ending, and I wanted to get to it at some point. Hopefully, I'll find some times throughout this season and the next one to finish it. Misty, love your stuff. Thank you so much. Thoughts on Baka and Test? Baka and Test is amazing. Baka Testo Shokanju is an anime. It's a comedy, a little bit of love triangle stuff, but it's mostly for comedy purposes. It's not actually romance involved too much. Um, okay. So, Misty, have you seen R15? I have, and God, you should not watch that piece of garbage. Um, R15 is an ecchi anime from 2011, and it's moronic again. Like the characters are dumb. There's harem rom com. It's based on a game, right? Light novel? I thought they made a game out of it. Maybe I'm confusing it with something. I didn't like this one. Uh, just today I rewatched One Punch Man season one. Those were the days. Yeah. Get ready to have a different outlook on season two because they changed studio and the guy that was in charge of the first season is not there anymore. So there's gonna be a lot of change and people are gonna be pissed. I know I regretted it quickly. Yeah, I understand. Thoughts on Future Diary? Uh, it's probably an unpopular opinion. It's all right, but I don't think it deserves the hype it has. It's okay. The characters, Yuki's a little bitch, and is just too like she's about 3.25 cups of crazy too much for me. So I watched it all, but the ending was just. You have to watch the OVA. If you stop at the TV series, it's just. I don't have words for it. It's watch the OVAs if you haven't seen it. How about Flying Witch? Ooh, that's an interesting one. Flying Witch is an anime that came out. I want to say 2016. If it's not 16, it's 17 or 18. 16, got it. Boom. Hey, I got a date right for once. Um, Flying Witch is a story about a girl that becomes a witch in training and she leaves her hometown to go study witchery, witchcraft in Tokyo. And essentially, it's a slice of life anime. I didn't care much for it. Jitsu wa Watashi wa needs a season 2. Absolutely. That's a super fun one. Jitsu wa Watashi wa is an anime about a guy that finds out the girl is a vampire and she forces him to secrecy. Jitsu wa Watashi wa. And there's a lot of characters that's just prying through their lives and they try to get him to spell it out. So it's fun. It's a fun comedy. How about my thoughts on Elfen Lied? Elfen Lied is really good. Elfen Lied is one of the first horror anime I watched. Um, I didn't really understand what was going on for most of the series, but at the end I was kind of on board. I just absolutely hated the episodes with the dog. So if you, I think it's episode 9 or 10. Absolutely dreaded that episode. So if you ever see a flashback and she runs after a dog, I'm highly suggesting that you skip about 5 minutes into that episode just to skip that bit. But you're gonna thank me after that. Have I seen Lord of Vermilion? Good and no. Oh, I have. Uh, I've seen the first episode. Oops. Lord Vermilion, and it's garbage. Do you enjoy like watching really garbage show? Because like that's two in a row that you just that are just. Saw the first episode. I was like, nah, shit, fam, I'm out. Did I watch Futabu? Futabu does ring a bell. That's a hentai, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Futanari one, right? let's look into it. I think I've Futabu mix. That's the manga adaptation Futabu. That's the one we're looking for. OVA hentai. And born in high school, search some extra stimulations. She decides to join the Futa Club. Yeah, a service member. You got it. Let's go ahead and not get my channel demonetized for talking about this. Any thoughts on Sweetness and Lightning? Absolutely endearing. If you have not seen Sweetness and Lightning, you're missing out. This is a very fun anime about a daughter and her father learning about to cook instead of eating takeout every day. Evan's Lost Property. Absolutely. A comedy, but God, what the fuck have they done to the end? The movies, the ending. Oh my God, made me so mad. Made me so mad they would ruin a series like this. If you watch it, just watch the first two seasons. Never touch the movies with a 10-foot pole. It's absolutely horrific. I have a weird taste in anime. My bad. Sorry. You never know what's gonna be good when you start watching it. Toss, as in Tel Symphonia, or as in terms of service? How about Rurouni Kenshin, the OVA? So good. That's the prequel, right? Tsuyo. Yeah, that's the one. So good. This is a perfect example of an OVA that makes the series so much better. Unfortunately, to watch this, you have to watch the Samurai X, which is like 94 episodes of historical anime, which may or may not be your fancy. So, I assume you've seen Gantz. I have both seen Gantz and read Gantz, and it's one of my favorite anime. Gantz, the anime was really good. I liked, compared to a lot of people, I really liked the filler and the ending they did for the anime. The manga, much better. Salut Misty, qu'est-ce que tu penses de Boogie Pop Phantom? Gros bisous de Panama. C'est gentil, merci beaucoup. Hi Misty, what do I think about Boogie Pop Phantom? Lots of love from, well, big kisses from Panama. Boogie Pop Phantom is amazing. It is an anime about. Would you say it's horror? A little bit of horror in it. From what I recall, it's. I want to see if. Yeah, they put it as a horror. It's about a Shinigami, which is a death god, and it's an investigation ish. I don't know. This one, the remake was okay. The older one they made in 2000 was alright, and I don't know. This is not really an anime I foresee myself recommending, but it's not bad. It's just average. A good psychological ecchi romance. I mean, those are really tags that are. Let's find out. All right, that's why Manny and Melissa's here for. Psychological. Let's see. Romance. What'd you say? Romance, psychological, and ecchi. What the fuck can we get that are that has all of these tags? I'll be surprised if you can find anything that has these together. Yeah. There's no. You're gonna have to drop one of these tags. If you want psychological romance, then Kaguya-sama Love is War is one that aired this season. I highly recommend it. Thoughts on H2O Footprints in the Sand? Oh, talk about a darker one. Well, I mean darker as in obscure. It's good, but H2O Footprints in the Sand is an anime I put in the same vein as F.A.Q Memories, and The other one is fuck what Air. That's the one I had in mind. It's kind of from it's the same energy. It's the same like yeah, myself, yourself, Sora, FTL memories, True Tears, School Day Planet. Yeah, it's all the same energy. It's all the same vibe. It's really good. I think it's one of the. I don't agree with that score. I think it's kind of underrated. Oh, cool! Finally ran in the stream while it's actually live. Hey, thanks for joining. Did you see Shigofumi? Shigofumi. Let me check it. Shigo. Oh yeah, that's another one that's kind of similar to Boogie Pop Phantom. And imagine Boogie Pop Phantom and Letter B and merge them together, and that's exactly Shigofumi. Simon. Simon. Sorry, my dude. Simon. Thoughts on ReZero? I've only just watched it this year, didn't expect much, but somehow it ended in my top 5 fantastic visual storytelling. Yes, ReZero is very well loved, and there's a brand new season, in case you didn't know, that's just got announced, I think, like 2 weeks ago. So look forward to that. ReZero is terrific anime. I think a lot of people have seen it at this point. I talked about it in my last anime of the week, and yeah, overall is real good. Thoughts on Shiki? Shiki is really good. I have it in DVD up there, and it's a good horror one. One of the shows that are more so underrated. Oh no, I can't really use that word here. Um, it's an anime that a lot of people just dropped and they're not really getting back into it. Like, I mean, nobody's picking it up nowadays. If they haven't seen it, it's not a show that they go out of their way to watch, is what I meant. Thoughts on Roken and Yusha? I talked about it in this week's top 10. If you have never seen it, about Animal Girl, I talked about Roken and Yusha, so check it out if you want more details about it. I think it's underrated. I really liked it. Very low FPS you got there. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. A lot of people tell me it's a case by case scenario, so maybe try to refresh, or maybe it's YouTube that's slow today. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with. It doesn't say I'm dropping frames. I don't know. I don't know what it's about. I know you don't like mecha anime, but have I watched Escaflowne? I have. Yeah, it's one of my wife's favorite anime. She's really fond of Escaflowne. Uh, when are you coming to Florida? Whenever a convention is gonna invite me from there, hopefully. Outbreak Company is underrated. Thoughts? Yeah, I agree. Outbreak Company is kind of underrated. If you've seen the anime Mahoyu Mahoyusha, you have similar vibes with that. Or what else? Devil's a part timer. Who else? Konosuba, Gay, Devil's a part timer. Like I said, Dog Days. Um, so it's a very fun show. What anime will I be watching this spring season? I kind of want to make a an actual live stream about it once the episodes are gonna be airing, like at least one episodes of each, and then I'll be able to talk about it. But as far as what are my big highlights for spring, One Punch Man season 2, Attack on Titan season 3 part 2, Fruit Basket, more so by obligation than because I'm interested in it. Kimetsu no Yaiba, as I'm interested. We Never Learn is another one that I'm very interested in. Fairy Gone, maybe, if it's good. I'm not sure. Kenjan Amago, kind of. Nande Koko ni Senseiga, absolutely. I want to see what this one is about. Carol and Tuesday seems interesting. Feels like it's gonna be similar to Your Lie in April, so I have high hopes for this one, but I want to be careful about it. Sawayaki can be interesting. I've seen a lot of cool stuff. Miran na Ao-chan seems super fun. I want to check it out. This one is about like a girl that her father writes hentai dojin, I think. Erotic author. Anyway, she's in school and now her mind is like all pervy. It seems like it could be interesting. Besides that, I think the rest of the stuff I'm kind of lukewarm. I mean, Diamond No Haze could be interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait and see like the first. Oh, this one could be interesting too. Mm, there's a lot of baseball ones for this season. Like there's a Achigatsu, there's a mix, and there's also like Diamond No Ace. So I'm not really sure what it's all about, but I don't know. We're gonna find out. So like, have you seen Trickster? And if yes, what's your input on it? Hmm. Trickster is it's not an anime I would recommend. No, I saw the first episode about the detective stuff, private investigation. Mm, I don't know. Bang Dream versus Love Live. I'm not really wanting to idol girls anime, but I'm gonna go with Love Live because I think the songs are catchier. And I haven't seen enough Bang Dreams to know about it. Have I watched School Days? I've heard a lot of bad reviews about it. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty polarized. A lot of people don't like the ending, mostly because it's based on a visual novel, and the ending they give you in the anime is the bad ending. Thoughts on Kuroko no Basket? A fun basketball anime. Although I would recommend Slam Dunk if you really want a good basketball anime. But Kuroko no Basket has fun characters and it's super flashy, so I appreciate that. Favorite anime this season? You mean the winter season? Probably Rising Shield Hero, although I really enjoyed Promised Neverland. Angel Beats or Clannad? Angel Beats every day of the week, every day of the month of the year, man. I don't like Clannad. I'm one of the people that doesn't like Clannad. So also, what the hell is up with you only seeing the first episodes of stuff? Um, if I don't like it, if I'm not invested in the premise or the story, I stick to like the first three episodes and that's where I drop it because there's too much shows that I don't care to watch more. Like there's some animes you see one episodes and you know what it's about. Like it's gonna be the same thing for the rest of this series. I don't need to see the beach episode to understand what's gonna happen in the story. It starts with the main character. There's like a new girl introduced every episodes, and by the end, he doesn't pick a girl, and rinse and repeat. That's all of the harem rom coms you're gonna find. So yeah, no, essentially, at my point, if you don't get too much invested in the story, you end up dropping it. Did I watch Kyokara Mao? I believe I have. Kyokara Mao. No, that's the manga. That's the one. Yep, yep, yep. I have seen it. Yeah, it's the girly show. um, it's a girly show. That's what I say about it. I feel like all the guys are portrayed in effeminated ways and see, this is exactly what I was talking about. Have I seen Absolute Duo? Yeah, I've seen the first three episodes. It's garbage, and I dropped it because it sucks so much. It's the same. It's the same premise as the rest of the stuff. You you have a main character, he's kind of an idiot, and then you introduce girls that are like the basic one-dimensional characters, and she's like, you got the tsundere, you got the shy girl, you got the cool girl that doesn't say a lot of words, and then you got the happy-go-lucky one, and then they're all idiots in their own rights, and the story doesn't go anywhere, and boom, that's absolute duo. It's garbage. What is the best ending theme song of this year, and why is it Kaguya-sama episode 3 ending? Uh, yeah, that one was really good. Um, but for a constant one, my favorite one was Rising Shield Hero. The first season was really good. I look, I don't usually watch ending theme song, but the one from Rising Shield was super catchy. Legend of the Legendary Hero. I like that one. Um, I'll second this request. Thoughts on Mondaiji Tachi? Really good. It's kind of like No Game No Life. I mean, I feel like it's the poor man's No Game No Life. OP character lands in a new world. They have challenge they must overcome. Sometimes it involves gaming, and they have superpowers. No Game No Life, Dog Days, One Punch Man. Yeah, the kind of show you can expect. Uh, okay, you make a good point. I'm a completionist, so I finish what I start. See, that used to be my mindset, and then I was like, but what's the point? Whose dick am I comparing myself to that I have to be like, yeah, no, I watch absolutely every episode of Urusei Yatsura because why? And I was like, if you know what it's about, you can talk about it and still like people won't be able to tell the difference whether you actually sat through 95 episodes of something or if you stop after like 20-ish. I mean, sure, you missed out some arc after that if it has a huge like you can't do that with Hitman Reborn. It has a huge tone shift halfway through like the episode 30. After episode 30 it changed entirely genre, but for something that remains the same, like Ranma One Half is the same shit for 200 episodes. Do you really need to watch every episode of that? Not so much. Inuyasha, yeah, because it has arc, it has story progression, it has like involvement with the characters. Ranma One Half, not so much. So yeah, that's my my rant on the thing. Favorite opening and ending. Oh, that's tricky. One of my favorite opening, probably Food Wars season one, Kibo no Uta. I absolutely love hiking to the gate, and for ending, I don't usually have too much of a pick. I made like a top 100 best opening and top 100 best ending that you can check out. You'll see some of my personal taste in there. See, the camera seems to be still giving out some problems. I'm gonna look into the stream stuff. Maybe I changed some settings, but I can't really look into that while I do the stream here. So please bear with it. um, what are my thoughts on Alderamin on the Sky? Really good. I talked about it in Anime of the Week a few weeks back. I think it's a show a lot of people should give a chance to. Who's your favorite waifu? That's a tough one. I like from this season. I like Raftalia from Rising Shield. I like in general. I like the girl from Yamada-kun and Seven Witches, Urara Shiraishi. Yeah, probably my favorite girl. Have I seen Classroom of the Elite? Yes, it's so good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Misty, who's your wife's favorite waifu? I don't know. Jess. No, she's not around. Can't ask her. Um, Thoughts on Honey and Clover? Yeah, okay. I was thinking because Honey and Clover is an anime I confuse a lot with. Sorry, brain is buffering. Usagi Drop. Usagi Drop and Honey and Clover are two animes that I confuse a lot. Um, they're good. Both of them are actually. Honey and Clover is kind of girly-ish. A story about people living in an apartment together. A slice of life-ish. Don't be a multi-waifu. Why not? You can have several. But if I have to only pick one, then Urarashi Raishi from Yamada-kun in Seven Witches. Did you know your favorite anime, Green Green, has a hentai? Yeah, I know. I think it's an OVA they made. Is it really a hentai though? I think it's just like a super ecchi one where the girls are naked. But I think there are a bit of soft core stuff going on as well. Alternative version. Yeah, it's just a ecchi one that they made with the. Yeah, it's just soft core stuff from what I recall. That no, you're right. There is one. It's the sequel they made. They turned it into a hentai. I still fucking hate it, even as a hentai, because every character in Green Green is insufferable, and they honestly took years out of my lifespan. This this is not true. This is absolute garbage and should burn in the hellfire level 5 of Dante's Inferno. Um, what are my thoughts on Yamada-kun and Seven Witches? Fucking love it. That's why she's my waifu. Yeah, no, I think it's really good, and I'm really happy with the way it ended. I think 12 episodes was the right call to do for this manga, and they knocked it out of the park. It was really good. How about Valkyria Chronicles? Valkyria Chronicles in the video game. Did I make an anime about it? They did. I played the game. I never seen the anime. It's military though, so I don't think I will ever pick it up. Play the game, was really fun. Good tactical RPG. The game type, not the weapon. Uh, I had a good time. Yeah. Oh, I remember seeing the first episode. They fucking killed Vice from Skies of Arcadia, and I was so mad that I dropped the anime. That's what happened. Because here's the thing, Valkyria Chronicles is a game made by Sega, and Sega also made another IP called Skies of Arcadia. Is one of the best game I've ever played. But they included the character from Skies of Arcadia. The main character is called Vice and Aika. They put them in Valkyria Chronicle, and you can play the characters as part of the infantry. But when came the time to make the anime, they put Vice and Aika in it, and they fucking murdered Vice. I'm not sure if they did the same with Aika, and I was so fucking pissed that I was like, fuck that shit, I'm out. So, yeah, that's the reason why I never finished Valkyria Chronicle. Have I seen Shikabane Hime Aka, Corpse Princess, right? Shika, yeah, Corpse Princess. Yeah, I've seen Corpse Princess. It's all right. What's my thoughts on Akiba Strip? The animation game's better than the anime. Is what I can say. Where did you get that Misaka figure? Which do you see a Misaka figure somewhere? Oh, you mean the this one? Uh, got it at Otakuton. Yeah, yeah, there is a real cool one. I can probably show it closer if you'd like. She's shooting lightning. Also, here you go, a little bit panty shot for you. It's shorts. It's okay. It's shorts, guys. Favorite series by Clamp, Cardcaptor Sakura. But the first season. Well, I mean the original, not the clear card garbage they made after that. Um, what's my favorite anime game? Probably Tales Symphonia. Any of the Tales game actually. They're really good. I'm really interested in trying Code Vein if they ever finish the goddamn game. My thoughts on the final season of Fairy Tail, and if so, do you like it more than the other season? I have not seen the final season of Fairy Tail. I stopped Fairy Tail about 60 something episodes in, and that was as far as I could go about friendship. So, thoughts on Mayochiki? Super good. Really like that one. Uh, have you heard of our Lord and Savior Eromanga Sensei? I have. Not a big fan of it, but I know of it. I've seen it. Have you seen any of the anime based on the Tales game and an anime called Vandred? I could talk about the anime about Tales game. Yes, I've seen Tale Symphonia, Tale of Eternia, Tale of the Abyss. I've seen Tale of Vesperia the movie. I've seen Tale of Zestiria, and I think that's about all of them. I mean, I've seen the small videos they made about like Destiny and the short ones, but those that are actual series, those are the ones I've seen. If I were to rank them in order of best to worst, I would put number five. I would put Eternia because Eternia is not really good. After that, I would put Vesperia because it's a movie, and while it is incredibly awesome, it's not the full story. So I was a little bit disappointed on that. Number three, I would put Zestiria because it was really good, but it's not my favorite story. Number two, I would put Tel Symphonia because while the game is my favorite, Tell of the Abyss, the story is better. So in anime, Tell of the Abyss, I do have it in my DVD format, my DVD collection is really good. I like it. It's my favorite one. Uh, help, Misty, help. This there any anime dub in English? There, there's multiple. You're gonna have to be more precise. Should you watch JoJo? Depends. Do you like action, fantasy, supernatural, and badass dudes that are kicking the shit out of each other? If you do, then yeah, absolutely, you should pick up JoJo. What's my input on Yosuga no Sora, and do you think it's better or worse than Akisora? No, they're both garbage. Yes, I know they're both horrible shows. Yeah, which one's the worst? I think Akisora is the worst because at the very least, Yosuga no Sora has like some arcs that doesn't involve the sister. What's my thought on Deers? Oh, Deers. Ugh. I'd I'd rather watch Chobit than Deers because essentially it's the same premise except Chobits is actually good. Deers not really good. Uh, how to watch the Monogatari series? I made a, Chronexiology about the Monogatari series, so you may want to check that out. Yeah, yeah. Just go on YouTube. Oh, you are on YouTube. Just search like Chronexiology Monogatari, and it should be like one of the first few that has been done by myself. Have I played Fate Go? Very little of it. Not so much. Do I like No Game No Life? I do. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, my my brain buffered for a few seconds. All right, so we're gonna do this for another 15 minutes, and after that, I'm gonna go get myself some lunch. So if you guys want to rapid fire some titles, we can get through. Otherwise, this is gonna be the end of the stream in a little bit. Is there an any? Is there anime dub in English this season? Next season? Um, this season? I mean, usually it takes a while before it actually gets dubbed. From what I recall, I think Rising Shield has a dub. I think Mob Psycho 2 is gonna get one. Dororo probably has one. I think the quintessential Quintuplet is gonna have a dub. Kakigorui should have one. Kaguya-sama does Kaguya has one? I think it's one of the candidate ones to have a show. No, it doesn't have one right now. Um, I don't know. Old Dororo or the new one? The new one. I like the new one much better. Hey, Alexi, thanks for joining the stream. Shadow Walker, thoughts on Hellgirl and Data Life, both of which we've talked about earlier in the stream. Um, Hellgirl is cool, but it's kind of episodic, so I don't have watch. I haven't watched all of the episodes. Um, Data Live is very fun. I've seen the first two seasons, and I'm waiting for season three. Best hentai in 2019. Let's find out what my anime list think about it. Let's see. Start date in 2019 for hentai. Let's find out what is the best one. It's called Wagaya no Liliana-san, the animation, which seems to involve a very busty lady. Waga Liliana-san of my house. There you go. That should be the best one for 2019, according to my anime list. Have I seen Angel Densetsu? I think I know which one that is. Yeah, it's super obscure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've seen it. I talked about it once in a guest the anime, and I watched it. So yeah, it's a badass it's a badass show. Yeah. Nisekoi or Snafu? Snafu, yeah. What do I think about Goblin Slayer and Slime anime? Goblin Slayer is okay. Slime anime I haven't seen. I wanted to binge watch it, so I was waiting for the episodes to finish airing, and they just finished recently. Thoughts on Yondamasu yo Azazel-san? Very raunchy humor. It's funny, but it's kind of lowbrow and and super raunchy. Thoughts on Nokume? Nokume is the one with the guy that has choices to make, right? Uh, yeah, okay, that's the one. Basically, it's a guy that has uh, a divine voice that speaks to him. Is like either rub your face in a porn magazine or eat the page. And if he doesn't do one or the other, he's struck with like severe brain damage. I don't know. He has like a big headache, and he has to always pick one of the options, and they always come at the most unimportant time. So, what's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh series? I've only watched the original and GX, and I'm told 5D is really good, but card games on motorcycles, yo. I don't really get it. And besides that, I haven't seen Arc V or Zexel. So yeah, probably the original, just because it's where the game was the most pure in its format. Now you have like pendulum summoning and stuff like that. I was like, dude, that's way too advanced for me. Um. Okay, I'll just take Technolize as a point for us. No, I've seen Technolize. Technolize is an anime about a guy that has mechanical limbs, and it's a really dark one from 2003. It's really good. What's better, High School DxD or Dog Days? I prefer the High School DxD. 5Ds is trash. Well, I'm told 5Ds has like one of the best stories of the Yu-Gi-Oh's. What's the name of that tank girl anime? Girl und Panzer? Girl and Panzer, like Girl and Tank. I think this is the one you mean. Salty Rays I've seen. I know about it. What do I think about the Fruit Basket reboot? It's a reboot or it's a sequel? I think it's a sequel. No, it's a reboot. Oh, that's interesting then. I thought it was a sequel to the original, but it's actually a reboot. That changes things. Then I'm definitely gonna check it out. Have I seen DN Angel? DNA Angel? It's DN Angel. DN Angel, yes, I've seen DN Angel, and it's a good one, but it's a little bit older, and I don't think a lot of people would pick it up. I love the soundtrack for it. A story about a guy that turns into a phantom angel that steals. Cool, glad to help. Um, just in case Misty doesn't see this question, Lovely Complex, Tsurai Children, and Kimi no Todoroki are, in my opinion, some of the best romance anime. Yeah, absolutely. I highly second Lovely Complex. Kimi no Todoroki, I feel like it never actually gets anywhere. But if you want another good one, Golden Times and Toradora. Or if you want one that actually goes somewhere from very early on, and you have the relationship that you actually see rather than building up to it, Ore Monogatari is terrific. Is Batum dead? Yeah, it's dead as fuck. I wish it wasn't the case though, because I absolutely love this anime. Um, Back in the day, they made the first season and they made a poll asking people if they wanted a second season, and I think there wasn't enough people voting on it to warrant an actual season. Misty, where are you originally from? I'm from Canada. A little part of it called Quebec, and a little part of it called Countsville, which is a tiny town about an hour away from Montreal. Um, Violet Evergarden's on Netflix. Yes, it is. Kimi no Nawa or Koe no Katachi? Here's the thing. There's some aspect I liked in both, and personally, I think they're kind of equal. But I'm probably gonna go uh, Kimi no Nawa. Yeah, dude. Machine Doll was kind of old. Machine Doll was, I think it came out in, was it in 2012 or 2014? I think it's 2014. Machine Doll wa Kitsu Kanai 2013. There you go. Right in between those. Unbreakable Machine Doll. Uh, I don't know. I liked it. Bleach or One Piece? One Piece. When did I start watching anime? I started in 2000 with Cardcaptor Sakura, and after that, I just binged everything that was available at that time. I was 12. Do you think we will ever get Air Gear Season 2 a decade plus later? No, absolutely not. What's the best made anime? Because Maid Sama and Miss Kobayashi were great. I mean, just go through my top 10 best made anime and pick whatever's after that. But Maid Sama and Miss Dragon, Kobayashi san, they're probably the best one out there. I mean, Emma, a Victorian romance, is really good, but not for the same reasons you like Maid Sama and Maid Dragon. So maybe you like it. Favorite shonen? Probably Hunter x Hunter. Thoughts on Danten ni Warao? That's laughing under the clouds, right? Danten. Yeah, laughing under the clouds. It was alright for historical anime. It was alright. Thoughts on Magical Index? I like it, but I like Scientific Railgun better. Princess Mononoke, House Moving Castle second is my personal favorite. In the movie, I don't like Ghibli's movie. I think they're pretentious, and I think they're not for me. Like I tried so many of them, and I really don't get into them. I think they have this overly. I mean, it, it's justified, but it always has this vibe of like nature is stronger than everything else, and it's gonna kill humans. And okay, Princess Mononoke. So I mean, I get it, but at some point, can you talk about something else? Is my is my problem with it. What isekai fantasy anime world you recommend that is not ongoing and is somewhat recent? 4 years ish. I mean, technically ReZero, but somebody has seen it for sure. I'm trying to think about isekai anime that are recent and not ongoing, but that are on the realm of like 4 years span. Technically, Digimon, the movies that they made. Have I seen the No Game No Life Zero movie? I haven't seen it yet. Food Wars or Boku no Hero Academia? Food Wars. I have so much love for this show, and I'm sad it's not doing better than it does. Because I want to know what happens after this cook off that we're having right now. Uh, no, I have not seen Porco Rosso. I'm not sure if I should, because honestly, it seems kind of stupid. I'm sure I just offended a lot of people. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna wrap up the live stream. It is currently noon. I still have some stuff that I want to finish up before the weekend, and I appreciate you guys joining in for the live stream. Thank you so much for all the donations for everyone. Thank you to the new members that joined the party. And I will see you next week again, same time, 10 o'clock on the Friday, and maybe some other time during the week if I have some free time. So thank you so much again for joining the live stream. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you Monday with content like an actual video or something like that. All right, take it easy.